Imagine you're on vacation in Europe. You get off the tour bus right in front of some big tourist spot, and the first thing you do is say, "Where's the McDonald's?" Everyone starts looking at you funny and maybe talking to you in whatever the native language is of the area, and you say, "Who here speaks English?" Well, that may sound like a bit of an odd story, but unfortunately, it's pretty common. Americans have a really bad track record of being some of the worst tourists in the world. We go to a different country and expect them to live by our standards and our culture. And unfortunately, that doesn't just stay in the tourism industry. It affects the way that we read the Bible, too. See, if you were to go over to Israel today, you would notice that the culture is very different from ours. There's different music, different language, different food, different clothing styles. But somehow we tend to forget that when we read the Bible. They don't let the fact that you're reading a translation in modern or semi-modern English fool you. The Bible is an ancient book written in ancient languages of Hebrew and Greek. Think about the year 3500 AD. Kind of crazy to think about, right? You can imagine some of what the world will be like. It's even crazier when you realize that we are closer to the year 3500 AD than we are to the time that the Bible was written. That's really important to remember because the Bible is ancient literature, written in a different culture, a different time, a different place than we have today. So whenever you pick up a copy of the Bible, don't be an American tourist. Realize that there is a culture that the Bible was written in, and it's not yours. So don't expect it to make sense from a modern American perspective. We have to learn more about the time and place in which it was written for it to make sense. If that interests you, the best way that you can do that is by listening to people who have studied that and want to share it with you. And a great way you can do that is by checking out our podcast, The Bible Uncut and Unfiltered, where we go into that context and more.